Fellas, can I get an amen if your girl's ever like, ooh, what are we ordering tonight? And I'm like, you pick. And then they're all mad that you asked them to pick. But at the end of the day, I offer poke. She's like, I offer sushi. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, pizza. She's like, had that last night. I'm like, what about Indian? Too messy. And it's like, brother, are we playing 20 questions or ordering some food? She said, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Don't you dare get 20 people on your side. Oh, I think I hear her coming downstairs. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm scared.
You dare! You piece of shit! Guys, he never picks.
Yeah, but you are pickier eater, so you have to pick. That's the rule.
No, if I ask you to pick, I just want you to pick, and then I'll buy it from there.
But you're a pickier eater.
Just pick!
I want poke.
Great, we'll get poke.
You don't like poke.
Oh, we're getting it.
But you don't like it.
Picked, and I
but now you're not going to be happy with what you got.
I'm so happy.
Okay, you sound happy.
Okay, I'll get poke. What do you want?
Poke bowl. Salmon all the way. White rice. You know how it be.
Okay.
And then, fellas, tonight it's going to be like, my stomach don't feel good because the poke. And that's why you need to invest early. Can I get an amen, fellas? You ever wake up, roll over to your beautiful girlfriend in the morning, trying to tell her how beautiful she is, you know the vibes, and she looks back at you, and her burrs are furrowed, and you're like, what's up with that? And she says, I'm mad at you. And I'm like, what do you mean you're mad at me? We just woke up. She goes, you cheated on me in my dream. Well, fuck me. I cheated on you in your dream? She's like, yeah, I'm mad at you now for cheating on you in your dream. My God. I solved world hunger in my dream. Nobody's going to give me a Nobel Peace Prize in the real world. Not how it works. It was a dream. Feel like I shouldn't be receiving shit for it.
I guess that initially the architects thought about this as his and hers kind of wardrobes.
One side for my boxes.
Space. But in my experience, at the end of the day, probably that will be his and this will be hers.
So true, dude. Can I get an amen, fellas, if women have clothes and men, ugh, no clothes?
Even when I was a kid, I knew that, like, because Mrs. B used to make a lot of cakes.
Mrs. B making cakes. Ooh, I can't wait to go home and see what cake Mrs. B is
Fellas.
caked up to make.
Fellas, can I get an amen if your girl, anytime you bring up somebody, they start sexualizing it? Why can't you just be homies with people? Know what I mean? What happened to just being homies? Like when we were in kindergarten and you can play with my toys and I can play with yours. Everything's all sexually charged. All right? You know what I mean?
Can I get an amen?
Men, I know you can't imagine this, but women can be funny and we can make jokes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Fellas.
I'm out of pepperoncinis. I ate them all night last night.
Can I get an amen if your girl ever start eating weird shit and you says to him, hey, stop eating weird shit. You're gonna bitch to me about it later. And then later comes and they're bitching about it.
I'm not bitching. I'm happy. I got my Cheetos.
Then no, tonight you're gonna be like, my tummy.
Cheetos.